My name is Tiba. I thought by starting to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm Saudi, believe it or not. Born in Baghdad, raised in Riyadh, finished high school there, graduated as a biomedical engineer from Purdue University, received my MBA from Harvard University, and today I'm the chief hoop fairy at Flowground, teaching hula hoop, dedicated to teaching hula hoop classes, workshops, and we do private events and corporate events. You can imagine my dad's face when he said, "درستي لي هندسة ورحتي لي Harvard and تصيري لي hooper," meaning from Harvard to hooper, or my mom still being convinced that I'm joining the circus. But as cliche as it sounds, the hoop has changed my life, and I couldn't resist sharing its magic with others. At Flowground, our vision is to create a world of potential, of self-expression, and creative play, physical and mental well-being. But even more so than that, I wanted to share really of how the hoop has changed my life. The first thing, before hooping, unlike some of the people here, I hated running. I hated going to the treadmill. But with the hoop, it's always fun, and it's a lifestyle. And with that, I lost 10 kilos. But even the lessons of the hula hoop go beyond the hoop. What is learned inside the hoop is applied even outside of it. And I wanted to share with you today a little bit of the lessons that I learned from the hula hoop that helped me actually with entrepreneurship. So the first lesson was about balance. So what I learned from the hoop is, and when you're an entrepreneur, your life becomes your work, and your work becomes your life. And you sometimes go out of balance. And I used to get really upset and mad by being out of balance. But the hoop taught me that being in balance is not about really being in balance. It's about finding balance. As you guys see my hands, I'm always moving to try to find that balance. And it's about trying to find that center point, and it's the same thing in your life. Don't feel intimidated when you're out of balance, you can always come back. The second is about play. Remember to always have fun. Take breaks, recharge. It's really important to recharge. You can be taken away and thinking you need to do, but think of yourself. Meditate. In the hoop, I was able to experience mindfulness. In the hoop, I'm inside the hoop, not planning my future or regretting something in the past. And it's what I call Tiba time. My third lesson within the hoop is about really embracing yourself. Be you. Embrace being that your inner weirdo, or whatever you may want to call it. And just be funny, silly. And remember that it's not just about the hoop, it's not just about the company, it's about you. This is what makes it unique, right? Another thing is about really stepping outside of your comfort zone. Because outside of the comfort zone, that's when action happens. And then lastly, or before the last, but lastly, sometimes when you're hooping or when you're working, you make mistakes and the hoop falls. But when the hoop falls or when you make mistakes, it's just an opportunity to come up with a creative way or a creative solution. So the hoop falls, a creative way is bringing it up. And it's the same thing. Remember, fail is the first attempt in learning, so do not give up. And lastly, sometimes the hoop falls, and you fall when you have your company and you feel so low and you don't know what you're doing. And sometimes you try, and you keep on trying, but you lose hope. And that's when I took a step back and thought about the why. Why am I doing this? Passion wears out. But why am I here? Why am I teaching hula hooping? And that's when I thought about finding my purpose, which was my biggest learning through entrepreneurship and through hooping. Find your reason why. What drives you? What motivates you? And I thought about myself, and for me, it's about trying to give those non-believers a reason to believe. The believers, to have them do. The doers, to pursue the yes. And I did that with hooping and with entrepreneurship, and for them to embrace their own selves while doing it. My request of all of you today is, through your projects with E7, if you're open to it, I would love for you to change people's lives and to empower others by spreading the hoop love. You can do this by giving a hula hoop to those in need, whether they're orphans, whether they're workers at labor camps, to add play to their life, whether it's for women to feel empowered and get more confidence in themselves, or lastly, to those with health issues such as diabetes and obesity, to give them a new way and a new lifestyle. Thank you.